We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dover as the Panthers are on the road tonight getting ready to take on the Pirates. It is the final non-conference game for Heber Springs this week before conference play begins next week. And it's time for Panther Talk with Todd Wood, presented by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. And already it's been a good start to the weekend for Heber Springs football. Coach Wood, 7th grade team, had a good night last night, and the junior high Panthers had a good night last night against Dover at Heber Springs, and it was good to see those two teams get wins last night.
Yeah, it's always good to see the young guys get a victory under their belt, and really had a real good time with the 7th grade. 7th grade was we were talking with the players and some of the parents last night, and they said it was the first time that they've won in football and ever. And so a lot of those kids last night we asked and said, hey, when's the last time that you won a football game? And a lot of those kids said we never have. And so tonight was kind of a big night for them. So really glad to see that. And of course, the junior high team went out and played a really good Dover football team, and we came out on top of the victory. And that's what you want to look. You want to look for growth from those young guys because that's what's going to be coming up in the future. So really good night for all of us.
Varsity team getting their first action last week, the loss to Harding Academy. How's the week gone as far as the preparation and the attitude after a loss, trying to get better and looking for a win tonight?
You always try to look for the positives, and that's what we did. We took a look at the things that we're much better at this year than we were last year. And so, I wanted to spend some time early on Monday trying to tell the guys that, look, the game didn't turn out the way we wanted to, but there are a lot of things that we can build on, a lot of things that we have improved on over the last, since spring, over the summertime. And so there's a lot of things that we have looked at and we've fixed, and we have tried to put some new guys in some new places and so forth. And so really it was a great learning experience for us. And, it didn't turn out the way we wanted to, but we got something out of it, and that's what you want to do with these games prior to conference.
I know that in practice you get to put players in positions that maybe they haven't played before, but it's a lot different when the lights are on. And you had that opportunity last week to get players in positions that they had never worked on and played in a game atmosphere.
Yeah, anytime that you can get some guys on the field during a game-type situation is the best scenario for you. I mean, a practice is one thing, and being able to get to fix the things that you need to fix during practice, but putting them out on a game field and being able to get that game experience, there's nothing else like that. And so we had a lot of growth last week, and a lot of guys playing some positions that really over the last week or two that's the first time that they've really been playing it. And so that's just building for the rest of the season and the conference season. So really happy to see some of those guys continue to build onto what they've done and be able to take on some new challenges.
The old saying is you see a team improve as far as the biggest improvement from the first game to the second game. Do you buy into that? Is there truth to that? And do you expect to see that tonight?
Yeah, there's always that speculation that you go, okay, well, what is it that we can improve upon, and then you try to fix those things. Well, now let's see it being done on the football field. And so, yeah, I'm a big believer in there has to be some kind of growth from the first game to the second game. And we've tweaked some things, we've fine-tuned some things, and I'm pretty excited about what we've got developed and what we're going to be seeing in the future. So, yeah, I'm one of those that you grow from your past experiences. We'll see that tonight.
With only being able to play the two non-conference games, how difficult is that, and how much does that put the emphasis and the importance on seeing that improvement tonight, because conference plays next week?
Yeah, you kind of squeeze everything into 2 games, and so we didn't have the opportunity to play against Newport, and so the things that you want to fix, you have to fix in 2 weeks, and we kind of looked at it as, okay, well, that first game was kind of an extra day of practice, an extra week of practice. And so, I think it's important for us to be able to quickly adjust and try to monitor what we need to fix and be able to fix those things in a fairly quick amount of time. But, I like the way the kids have been challenged, and I like the way that they've stood up to it and said, we're going to continue to build. And I like their attitude right now, a really good attitude among the team.
And it's a travel day, and the first time for this group to travel together to a football game. And I know it's important to get that routine going as well.
Yeah, as a player, a former player, I love Friday nights. I love, getting on a bus and be able to go with my teammates and be able to go to somebody else's place and take them on. And so, but yeah, we're going to face, here in a couple of weeks, we're going to be going to Stuttgart. And so we got to get into that routine of, okay, we got to pack up everything. You got to get on that bus. You got to take those long drives. But at the same time, when you get there, you got to be mentally prepared and ready to get off the bus and go, okay, we got to play a game tonight. And so, it's part of being a football player, part of being a team, and that is you got to get into that situation where you can adjust your mind, where you're focusing, you're thinking, and think, okay, the bus ride's over with. It's time to play a football game.
The Dover Pirates tonight, preview what we're going to see from them.
Well, you're going to see something completely different than you saw last week, of course. Offensively, they're going to be a run team, the power run team. They got a really good quarterback that's mobile. He can throw, he can run. They run a little option package. They're going to be a pound the ground kind of team. They're going to be, wanting to try to keep the ball, maintain the clock, and try to make this game a lot faster. And so, defense, they show different sets. They'll show different coverages. They've moved from a 3-front to from a 30 stack they played last year in the last couple of years, more to a 4-front and some different coverages. So, it's a different team, a different team philosophy than what we saw last year. And so it's going to be a good challenge for us.
And the keys for a good night for Todd Wood's team tonight, what will they be?
We got to have execution. I mean, that's we keep stressing it. Let's make sure that we control the ball, make sure that we execute on every single play on both sides of the offense and defense. And so, tonight's going to be a night that we say, okay, we have things that we have fixed. Let's build on those and let's execute. That's it.
All right, Coach, always great to be with you. Go get them. We'll see you after the game.
Thank you. Go Panthers.
That's all for this week's edition of Panther Talk with Todd Wood, presented by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Stay with us. We'll join Pudge Hamilton from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast booth. After this break, you're listening to Heber Springs football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Heber Springs is home for Panthers football, and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, First United Methodist Church, CWB Engineers, Niece's Custom Frame Shop, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Shelton's Jewelry and Gift Gallery, Olmsted Funeral Home, Ozark Country Market. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. A new year means all new inventory, great deals, and award-winning service at Steve Lander's Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC. Are you looking to start off the new year with a new vehicle or get your current vehicle back to like-new condition? We have all your vehicle needs covered. We're open 24/7 for you to shop your way. Check out our new or pre-owned inventory, schedule service, or purchase accessories online at cowboycbg.com. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. We can't wait to see you at Cowboy Chevrolet in Heber Springs.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Tubby Tees, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Cash Saver Heber Springs, Superior Transmission and Rhino Lining, Cornerstone Hardware Designs, Tina Moore at Tina Moore Allstate, Centennial Bank Heber Springs, Avcor, Heber Springs Eye Care Center, Unity Health. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
The wait is over. It's game time on 101.9 The Lake. The Panthers are on the radio right now and all season long, exclusively here on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game is presented to you by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Heber Springs Home Furnishings, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire, and by the Mini Panther Football Boosters. Player of the Game is brought to you by Heartland Ford. And Panther Talk with head coach Todd Wood is brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust of Heber Springs. Now, let's join the voice of the Panthers, Billy Morgan and Lance Hamilton. Get ready for tonight's Panther football game on 101.9 The Lake.
Football greetings, and we welcome you to Dover as the Panthers are on the field, ready to take on the Dover Pirates tonight. A very pleasant good evening, everyone. Billy Morgan along with Lance Hamilton, Jeremy Bivens, Billy Smallwood, and Rick Hobgood on the road tonight as the Panthers travel a little over 2 hours away from home to take on the Dover Pirates tonight. And you just saw, if you're watching on our YouTube channel, the Julian Heaton Air coin toss. And Julian Heaton Air, the Greers Ferry Lake area's preferred Amana dealer, providing outstanding warranty coverage. Amana's 70-year promise is to build products that last. Julian Heaton Air has a vast degree of heating and air conditioning knowledge and experience. Julian Heaton Air can help you design a comfort system that best fits your needs. Located on Main Street in Heber Springs, call 270-9369 for an appointment today. That is Julian Heaton Air, 270-9369. They always sponsor our coin toss on Friday nights. And Lance Hamilton, you just watched the coin toss. How did it turn out?
Well, the coin toss turned out fairly good for the Panthers. They won the toss, deferred to the second half, so we're going to see the Dover offense on the field tonight to start the game.
So it will be Heber Springs and Dover. They haven't met over here in a long, long time. I remember the only time I was ever here for a football game, we've been here several times recently for basketball, was Stanley and me sat on top of the press box and called the game on radio. We had to use a phone line, and so that was a long time ago. It kind of dates when that was. It was about, I think it was 1999 when we were here. You played on this field, though.
Oh, I played on this field in the early 80s, mid-80s, all the way up to graduated high school. Played 2 times here in senior high. Everything looks the same.
And when you get ready to watch the Panthers tonight in their traveling white uniforms with the white pants and the red helmet, and seeing Dover tonight, it's the final non-conference game. So, Lance, whatever you wanted to clean up from last week, you've got to get done tonight.
Yeah, you've got to get it done tonight, and you've got to get ready because Lone Oak is sitting and waiting for the Panthers next week, which that will be at Heber Springs, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And Jackrabbits are, they're cocked and ready to go. So, Panthers need to get a few things worked out tonight. Like to see a couple more guys involved in the offensive scheme and see what can happen.
So, here we go as the kickoff is going to be dropped at the 20-yard line and picked back up inside the 20 at the 16, and the Panthers are downfield to cover it up quickly. Yancey was downfield to make the first contact and make the tackle. Dover will take over after Jeremiah Mercer was able to grab the football, and it'll be Heber Springs football here at the Bartlett Tire Center. First quarter of play, it's Bartlett Tire Center's favorite time of the year, time to cheer on the Panthers. Let Bartlett Tire Center be your one-stop shop for all your general automotive maintenance needs that will get your vehicle ready for all the games you'll be attending. Go see Bartlett Tire Center. And just like I do, I always stop by and see the guys at Bartlett Tire Center. Love to see Dennis and Andy and all the guys and gals at Bartlett Tire Center. Glad to have you with us tonight from Dover as the Panthers on the road. And Dover with the first play from scrimmage and a run off the right side and a minimal gain, and a gain of about 3, and it'll be second down and 7. It's a familiar face still for the Panthers when they look across the field because Will Cox was an assistant coach at Heber Springs and then 1 year was the head coach at Heber Springs. And I'll tell you, we all think a lot of Will and wish him the best here at Dover.
Yeah, Will done a good job for his interim year there as the head coach at Heber Springs, and like you said, I hope he does well over here.
So it is second down. They gave 4 on the play, and the football is free. It is going to be picked up. Now they're going to blow this dead before the play ever started. There is a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag down. It is a false start penalty, and it's going to go against Dover, so it'll cost them 5 yards. So instead of second and 6, in which they were able to get 4 on that first play, it'll be second down and long. Dover's already played 3 games, Lance. They dropped their opener to Hector 28-6. Then they lost to Atkins 48-28 and Salem 52-8.
Yeah, those first 2 are a couple local rivalries. Neither one of those towns are no more than 10 miles away from here, and that's always been a big-time rivalry for Dover.
John Greathouse is the quarterback. He will turn. He wanted to give it to one of the wing backs coming from the right side or the left side. He fumbled it and then had to fall back on it inside the 10-yard line. So it's third down and very long right here. So Dover with a couple of back-to-back plays that really hurt them right there. That was Brantley Craig who carried the football, and Lance, he never really secured it.
He never had it. It was a bad exchange between he and the quarterback. But, you're going to have that. Dover's a really young team. They've only got a handful of seniors on the entire squad. The majority of them are sophomores.
So it is third down and very long. Speaking of youngsters, 7th graders won last night. So did the junior high team.
That's right.
At Heber Springs. Just over 10 minutes left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. And now they want to throw it on third down. Fire over the middle. This is complete and then dropped immediately across the 20-yard line. A good, sure tackle there by Chris Roberts, who made the tackle immediately, and it'll be well short of the first down. Jacob Baggett on the reception. It is 4th down and 8 for Dover, and you would expect to punt it right here. 9:40 left in the first quarter of play. But again, I don't think that either one of these teams maybe have to be just real conventional tonight because it's a non-conference game and they're just both concentrating on getting better.
That's right. And they both have a lot of room for improvement going into their conference seasons.
And Dover will punt, and it's a wobbly punt. Panthers didn't have anybody back. They were in safe protect mode. It'll roll across midfield to the 44, and that's where Dover will take over at their own – the Panthers will take over at their own 44-yard line, and this will be their first possession of the game. Well, temperature inside the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth is 84 degrees.
A balmy 84.
It is. It's a little bit sticky. And Jeremy Bivens says that outside where he is on the photo deck, he has a little bit of a breeze.
He
tremendous. Says it's 78 degrees out there.
Tremendous out there.
Nice breeze blowing. And Biv is out just in front of where we are in our location. He's right out in the top of the stands. So it's first down at the 44-yard line, and they've stopped play for not sure what.
I think the flag, the yard markers over there were messed up.
Okay, now they're ready. Football's at the 44, and Panthers, and there's already a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag against Dover.
Jumping the gun a little bit.
Xander Lindley, the 6 foot, 165-pound sophomore, will start at quarterback. Parker Brown is the tailback. We saw Parker Brown run for over 100 yards a week ago. He had a 56-yard touchdown run. After that penalty, they take it up to the 49, so it's first down and 5. And a good group of Panther fans are sitting right across from us over on the visitor side. I see Lane Tubbs and Taylor both sitting over there watching the Panthers up in the stands. Empty backfield. Brown comes in motion out of the backfield. The pass is incomplete, intended for Yancey right in front of the Panther sideline. And Dalton wanted to run before he secured the football.
Mm-hmm.
They brought Brown in motion out of the backfield. Lance, he was going to lead block around that left side.
Yeah, they set it up like they were going to swing it out to him, and they didn't. They tried to hit Yancey. Like you said, Yancey just started moving forward before he actually secured the football. Hopefully they can get that one going for him.
Stops the clock with 9:12 left in the first quarter. Open field right, and now Lindley rolling to the near side. He fires complete. Brown at the 45, 40, 35, running along the numbers, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers. And Parker Brown goes 51 yards for the first score of the game, and the Panthers lead it 6-0 with 8:59 left in the opening quarter of play.
That was a nice little run by Parker Brown after he got a hold of the football.
Yeah, the pass, he really made a nice one-arm grab and then raced up the sidelines. And once he broke that first pursuit, there were 2 tacklers, Lance, that were right there that had a shot at him. But once he got past them, he just ran right along the numbers and into the end zone. The extra point is added there by Gideon Tate. And it's 7-0 Panthers. 8:59 left in the opening quarter. We step away for 60 seconds. 7-0 Panthers lead it. This is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For details, see Tim Brewer in Heber Springs or call 501-362-5027.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Graham Plumbing, Cleburne County Memorial Gardens, Dr. Jan Sharp Heber Springs Clinic, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Al's Computer and Mail Center, Pizza Pizzazz, White River Health Systems, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Julian Heat and Air, Heber Springs Resort. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. The kickoff rolls deep, and the Dover Pirates tried to pick it up at the 10-yard line, but never really secured it. They finally were able to roll it out of bounds. Jeremiah Mercer was trying to pick it up, but Dover's going to have it at their own 11-yard line to begin this drive, and they've got a long way to go. And penalties really hurt that last possession that they had. The one penalty, and then the one or twice they dropped the football. They had gotten 4 yards on their first down play. Panthers, it takes them just one play officially. There was one penalty, and then there was the one play, the 51-yard pass from Lindley to Parker Brown for the touchdown, and they have a 7-0 lead with 8:22 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center. First quarter of play here inside the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. I'm not sure what's taking the time between the exchanges after the punch, but
it's got something to do with the clock.
Play clock?
Yeah, something to do with the clock.
Because,
and of course, Whitehat's the one that's got to come over to the sidelines to talk to somebody, and he's not the one that needs to be doing that.
So it's going to hesitate things getting underway and going back to action here in a few moments. But the Pirates, and Lance, I'll tell you, we play on turf so much, on the field turf. The natural surface looks great here tonight at Dover. And now this time running the football to the left side is Greathouse, trying to get outside. He's going to cross the 10-yard line up to about the 12. Greathouse is going to get about a yard, maybe two. And that's it on the play. Panthers pursue it well.
Yeah, you know, defensively the Panthers are looking okay right now. Thad Bray.
Yeah, Jackson Weston on the tackle there.
Peyton Owens and Lucas Langster up front. You got Sneed, West, Roberts, and Johnson linebackers, and Edwards and Parker.
Greathouse has catcher side to his left, but instead they give it to the right side, and there's not much on that right side. Just tough yards around that end. And Keenan Sneed there to make the tackle, but 2 yards on the plate. It'll be third down at 7 after they gave it to Brantley Craig.
Well, they better put a lot of black shirts on Keenan Sneed, or he's going to be in on a lot of tackles tonight.
Third down 7, 7:35 left in the first quarter. Brought to you by Bartlett Tire Center. Don't forget at halftime we'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming up. Just underway from Dover tonight. It's third down and long, and one back set this time. Catcher side's in the backfield, but they want to throw it here. Firing right sideline, and this is caught. That's a first down. There were a couple of Panthers that were there. And on the tackle for the Panthers, Zachary Parker for Heber Springs, but complete there to Brantley Craig. That was a good catch, Lance. He went up and grabbed it, and it was thrown in a good spot by Greathouse, and he could go and get it.
Nice throw and catch. You know, I initially questioned it in my head because he was thrown into double coverage, but perfectly thrown football where only Craig could go get it.
So it's first down At the 39 is where they mark it on the Dover side of the 50. And Greathouse wants to roll to the right side. He's going to run the football, and the Panthers are going to get it. Thad Bray reached out and just grabbed his shoulder pad, stopped his momentum, and was able to make the tackle. So it'll bring up second down. He gains 2 on the play. And Zachary Parker also came in to help on the play, but it was Bray that got him first. And his second down and 2 right here. Football is just across the 40, near the 41-yard line, 6:31 remaining. Trip Keeters here with us as well. Glad to have Trip. He's on the camera, the high camera right now. Open field is to the left. They have a tight bunch to the right. Only one receiver to the left. That is Crocker. And a marker is down. A Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. The Panthers were offside. So that's costly. And it'll cost the Panthers 5 yards, and instead of second down and 8, it'll be second down and 3. And the Pirates have a lot of tradition. I know that's been tough times here recently, but boy, Lance, I can remember when the Pirates would really put together some tough teams that really ran the football hard.
Yeah, they were always, very tough back in the day. You had a lot of guys from up north of here, and, man, they were tough, mean.
Second down, 3. Open field to the left. It's that same formation with 3 receivers to the right side. And once again, somebody's offside. That's back-to-back plays that the Panthers have given the Pirates first down with. So that's a first down for Dover. And that'll be their second first down. The Panthers do not have a first down. Their only series so far, really one play from scrimmage, and they scored on it. So now the Pirates, in their 3 games, I guess, the only game that their offense really got going was the Atkins game. They scored 28 points in that game. Hector and Salem held them to 14 points combined. And now this time it's a little RPO action, and Greathouse going to keep it himself and carry it forward, but not much. Keenan Sneed there along with Hayden Johnson. And maybe a yard, and it'll be second down and 9. He almost gave it. He put it right in the belly of Brantley Craig, who was coming left to right, and then pulled the football out of his belly, and there was nothing there.
No, it did look like he was going to go ahead and give it to Craig, but like you said, he pulled it out the last second.
Man in motion right to left, and now back left to right. Play fake here, and Greathouse going to keep it himself. He makes 1 miss, makes 2 miss, but now the pursuit's going to get to him, and down he goes. Loss on the play. And the Panthers really pursued that very well. And
Langster made a good play on that.
Lucas Langster got to him and turned it back inside. And then Chris Edwards came in to help. And it'll be third down and very long right here. Third down and about 15 for Dover. So the Panthers won the battle up front right there. And third down and 15. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the band across the way. You can probably hear them on the radio. Panther band is here. It is third down. And now Greathouse, a little short pass, complete at midfield. And the Panthers are going to secure this with a tackle short of the first down. Really played that well into the boundary. And the tackle, Zachary Parker and Chris Edwards into the near boundary. So it's fourth down, back to about the original line of scrimmage. So it's, we'll say, fourth down at 10.
Yeah, Panthers played that pretty good right there.
And Dover looks like they're going to punt it with 3:46 remaining in this Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. There is the punt. It's going to hit at the 18-yard line, and on that natural surface, it won't roll like it does on the field turf that we're accustomed to seeing the Panthers play on at home, and it's going to die inside the 10-yard line down at about the 8. So the Panthers have a long field in front of them. They will take over at their own 8-yard line to begin this drive with 3:31 left in quarter number 1, brought to you by Bartlett Tire Center. Don't forget, after the game, we'll tell you about the Heartland Ford player of the game, and we'll also have, For those of you watching on YouTube and on Facebook Live, stay there because we will have the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview after the game as well.
That'll be a good one for you, Bill.
So it'll be first down at the 8. First down for the Panthers. Empty backfield. Brown comes out of the backfield, and now Lindley's going to run the football himself up the middle, take it across the 10. Just try to get a little more room. And out to about the 12 before the stop there by Eric Walters. And it'll bring up second down.
It'll be 2nd and 5. That was a good 5-yard pickup by Lindley. Going in between the guard and tackle there.
Yeah, and it gives you even more room. You don't have the shadow of the goal post as much, but an empty backfield right here. We'll see if they want to throw it on second down. Lindley rolls to the left. Now Lindley on the run fires. This is complete first down. Yancey caught it. He's run out of bounds on the far side at the 20-yard line. So it'll be a Panther first down, and they will move the chains for the first time tonight. It is a Cowboys Chevrolet first down. They lead 7-0, but that's their first official first down of the evening. So we see Panthers moving the chains here. The football at the 20, just across the 20-yard line with 2:52 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Open field to the right, and this time they toss it on the left side. And Hannah across the 30, 35. He's got a first down up across the 39-yard line, and he's going to reach the 40 before he is shoved out of bounds on the far sideline. And the tackle there by Mercer, and it is another Cowboy Chevrolet first down, but there is a marker. Did somebody drop it, Lance? Because they're not saying there's, well, that's a leaf. Yeah, that's a leaf. We're to that time of the year.
Right behind White Hat?
Yeah, see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Looks like a flag. Yeah, it's a leaf. So it's first down at the 40-yard line. There are quite a few trees over there on the far side. A little breezy blew a leaf on the field. Lindley wants to throw it here on first down from the 40. He's going to step out of bounds, though, as he scrambles and steps out of bounds across the 40-yard line of the 43. Just nobody open. And Lance, that's a good decision on his part to not force anything there in the second down at 7.
Unfortunately, he did have Hannah
just
down the left side. He just didn't see him, or couldn't get set to get to him. He was under a little pressure.
Easton Cusick is the wideout split to the right side. Hannah is in the slot on the right side here. Yancey in the slot on the left, and Austin Winchester is the wide receiver on the left side. Brown is the back. Now Yancey's in motion. Give it to Brown. Brown makes one miss, but now they're going to gang up and get him for the tackle after about 2 yards. Dover really pursued the football well. The tackle there by Hudson Metz. And it's third down and 5 for the Panthers right at the 45-yard line as we are just under 2 minutes remaining here at the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Yeah, you said at home next week, Lone Oak. At home next week.
And Jackrabbits are coming to town.
And that's a good Lone Oak team this year. Played BB last week. Panthers are going to have a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty marker go against them right here. They had movement on the right side. So that'll cost them 5 yards. It'll be third down and 10. So third down coming up here. BB and Lone Oak, did you see who won that? That one was close there, the last we saw.
No, I don't know that I ever saw who won that one.
Hey, David Mars is listening back home tonight. I bet David's David, if you're going to check out the new movie, make sure you let me know how it is. Is it Cry Macho? Is that what it's called? It's the Clint Eastwood movie.
Bill, you got me.
It's out, starts tonight, and it starts at the Gym Movie Theater. So
they got popcorn?
They've got good popcorn at the Gym Movie Theater. Third down at 10, and now Lindley throwing deep. Got a man. It is incomplete. Intended for Hannah at the 25, and it'll be fourth down. Well, Hannah had gotten behind the defense.
Yeah, he snuck back there. Was all alone. That was just one of those deals that he was so open, and the ball hit him in the hands. He was turning his head to start running for the goal line.
If you're watching the game on our YouTube channel or Facebook Live, you can see our sideline camera. Billy Smallwood's down on the sideline. Trip Keeter's running the camera up top, and Jeremy Bivens, our director. So it's 4th down, and the Panthers are going to go here on 4th and 10. Lindley throwing downfield. Yancey's open. It is incomplete at the 30-yard line. And Yancey would like to have another crack at that one. But it is a turnover on downs. And so it'll be Dover football at the 40-yard line.
That one's going to sting. Yeah, he had Yancey wide open going across the middle right there, and pretty much the same thing. It looked like the ball was headed right into the basket, and the next thing I know, I see it bouncing on the ground. So
1:19 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play. Now Dover's going to have it at the 40-yard line. So the Panthers, that drive, remember it started at the Panther 8, and they had moved it out to the 40. They had 3rd and 5 from the 45, but penalty marched it back 5 yards. Now it's first down Dover, and they're going to throw it, and it's picked off at the 22-yard line. Returned across the 30, 35, 40, right sideline. Chris Edwards inside the 30. Edwards to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. And there are no markers down, and Chris Edwards with the pick. First down Dover, and they're going to throw it, and it's picked off at the 22-yard line. Returned across the 30, 35, 40, right sideline. Chris Edwards inside the 30. Edwards to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. it's a 4-yard gain and a 2nd down and 6. Do you feel like that Greathouse is starting to see a little something, a little crease, and make some decisions to keep the football in RPO where he's having some running room?
Yeah, I think that he's keying off of 75 over there.
That's the left tackle. And so it's 2nd down, and this time they're going to give around the left end and inside the 35-yard line. That's a very good tackle on the outside that could have went for more. Did they throw a marker
Yeah, they did.
on the play?
Yeah, that time they did.
The tackle there
Yancey?
was and Yancey and West.
Yeah.
Jackson West.
I think it's going to be a hold, Billy.
Well, I think there are 2 flags, Lance.
Is it? Well,
yeah,
I see a hat on the ground, too.
The same referee that threw what you're talking about, a hold, I think may call an unsportsmanlike to one side or the other afterwards because he is also missing his hat.
Mm-hmm. I see that now.
So once you've thrown your flag and you've got another one, the only thing you've got to throw is your hat. I think it'd be a lot more interesting if they tell them to throw their shoe.
You think?
Yeah, that'd be a lot more
That
fun,
might
wouldn't
be,
it?
yeah, but it might be more
Reach
difficult
down
to
and grab your shoe.
get it off or just
Yeah.
keep them untied and you can kick it
That's
whenever
right.
you need to.
Or just keep 2 flags.
Well, that would be the smart thing.
2nd down, where they mark it, it would be 3rd down and about 3, but we'll have to check this marker. The first penalty is a block in the back. And they may have gotten together and talked about the second one and decided they're not going to call anything. Well, he didn't throw his hat for no reason, unless they just talked about it and said, no, we're not going to. Yeah, and then
there
there's
was an additional personal foul.
Now he's talking about
offsetting.
offsetting personal fouls. I'm not sure why he didn't just go ahead and tell us that when he told us about the block in the back. I think maybe they forgot it.
Well, he had to get the ball position first, Bill.
Hey, there's tomorrow is Talk Like a Pirate Day. There's a little pirate on the sideline. Maybe we can get a shot of that for the fans watching on YouTube.
Talk like a pirate day.
Tomorrow's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a little pirate down there. So it's 2nd down and very long right here. 10:06 left. He may have gotten loose. They may have corralled him and gotten him back off the sideline. Maybe he was not supposed to be down there because he's not very big. He's a little tight. So it's 2nd down and very long now, back to the 49.
About 16, 17 maybe.
And what was going to be 3rd down and 3. The big defensive tackle you're talking about is lined up on that left side, so you feel like they're going to run it that way. They wanted to run it that way, but it's a busted play, and it goes for a big loss on the play. And it is Hayden Johnson who's in the backfield, and he tackles John Greathouse. Greathouse and Brantley Craig collided, and they could never get going. And so it is 3rd down and forever now, back to the 41. They've got to get down to the Heber Springs 32, and the football is at the Dover 41.
Yeah, they got a pretty good ways to go there. About half the way back to Las Vegas from a 1st down.
So it is 3rd down and forever. Back at the 41. Shotgun formation. Again, they collide in the backfield. The pass is complete at the 40, 45, and across the 45 up to the 48-yard line. A couple of Panthers pursue it there. Chris Edwards and Tristan Thisson make the tackle at the 49, so it's 4th down and long, and you'll expect to punt it right here.
Well, you would expect that. But you never know. They may roll the dice and go for it right here at midfield and just say defense handle it.
Well, I can see if it's 4th and 4, 5, or 6, maybe even 4th and 10. But, Lance, it's 4th and, about 18 right here.
Yeah.
They're going to punt it. Low snap. They get the punt away. It's a high punt. Hits at the 25. Panthers get away from it. It's going to roll to the 24, and that's it. So Panthers will take over with 8:14 remaining in this 2nd quarter. That is brought to you by Tim Brewer, Shelter Insurance. Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies, which is why Shelter Insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't. Ask Shelter agent Tim Brewer or affiliate agent Lisa Sinclair about a free personal protection review or other insurance quotes at 36250-222. 7. Is that what you're going to be doing tomorrow, watching the game with buddies on a Saturday? It's going to be a nice Saturday.
Sure.
First down with the football at the 24. Open field is to the right. And now they're going to throw it to the right side. Panthers are complete right here. Brown across the 30, 35, 40, running right sideline, midfield. They won't catch him. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Parker Brown with the score. That's his second touchdown in the game. And he goes 76 yards, and the Panthers lead it 20-0 with 8:01 remaining in the first half.
No, there you go. There's that speed, Bill.
And that's the second touchdown pass on the night. Xander Lindley connecting to him. So Xander Lindley with a couple of touchdown tosses, and it'll go officially with a couple of touchdown tosses to him and a couple of receptions for Parker Brown. And then the defense with the pick 6 as well. And here is Tate with the extra point. That is good. 8:01 left in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter. We step away for 30 seconds. Panthers have the lead 21-0 as we step away for 30 seconds. This is Heber Springs football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Golden Girls Clothing Company, Jet Fast Motor Brokers, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Law Office of Rebecca Prince, Chris O'Neill, and Josh Rogers, Dr. Ryan Buffalo and Family, First Security Bank, Visual Identity, Eagle Pest Management, Old Town Espresso. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
8:01 left here in quarter number 2. Brought to you by Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton, Jeremy Bivens, Trip Keeter, along with Billy Smallwood and Rick Hobgood. You know, Rick right now is probably the most comfortable one. He's probably got that AC turned on high, sitting back at the Lake Studios in Heber Springs and producing the football game on the radio. The football came free on the return, and the Panthers got it. It was just dropped. Dover dropped the football. They've had trouble on special teams tonight, and the Panthers picked it up. And Lance, I think
it was 3 or 12.
Yeah, I think it was Zane.
Say it.
Zane Lazo. Who came up with it. So we'll see how they who they say come up with it. Either he came up with it or Zach Parker.
Yeah, it was one of those two.
Yeah, so because Lance, it was just dropped amongst a lot of folks.
One of the Panthers in the tackling process knocked it free.
So football at the 7:50 with 7:54 left. Panthers have a 21-0 lead in possession. And now Lindley's going to fire it left side, complete. Winchester inside the 10. Winchester inside the 5. Diving touchdown, Panthers. Winchester saw the end zone, and he was not going to be denied. He goes 14 yards after the reception from Lindley, and it is 27-0 Panthers. 7:47 left until half, and Lance, the Panthers have turned their opportunities into gold. After
they have taken advantage of it.
Yeah, the one turnover went directly for points from the defense, and the special teams gets a turnover.
But if you'll think back, the first 2 times we kicked the football off, the returner bobbled the ball
They've had trouble
around.
with special teams, yeah. So there is the extra point by Tate. It is good, and the Panthers have a 28-0 lead. 7:47 left in the second quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds. Panthers up 4 scores as we step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mentioned it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Well, you don't want to take your eye up. You might miss something. The way this one's been going, Panthers going to be a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag down, though, on the kickoff.
Offsides on the Panthers.
We've seen more penalties, I think, in this football game than we did a week ago in the opener.
I believe so. We've seen several so far in the first half.
So 7:47 left until halftime. Hey, at halftime, it's the first Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. That'll be coming up for you.
You need to try to figure out a way to link into one of the statewide stations for the halftime score show.
Well, you know, I have not heard from our scoreboard desk tonight. I haven't heard from Mr. Castleberry.
I know, but there's got to be one of the statewide.
I don't think they
deals
do a
that does a halftime. Oh, yeah.
Not a halftime. They do post-game. There's a couple of those that have tried to get us to get on board with them. Football at the 15 on the kickoff and the kick return. And they'll take it up across the 30-yard line on the return. It was Brantley Craig who returned it.
West on the tackle, maybe?
Jackson West on the tackle. I like the PA announcer here at Dover. You feel like maybe there's a wrestler being introduced.
I think that's the one I told you reminded me of Tobe. I saw him going in down there.
So Tobe is the PA announcer tonight. Okay. Yeah. Well, I feel like that JYD is going to come in, or Ted
he might.
DiBiase,
he might.
He's going to enter the playing surface at some time. You know that someone's
Ted
like
DiBiase.
You're in a wrestling match, and you know how they.
Well, I'm sure that if he grew up around here, he went down to Tucker Coliseum and watched wrestling.
I've been inside Tucker Coliseum for wrestling. Yeah. First down for Dover, and they're going to run the football here. They're going to try to, and they bounce away from the initial hit, try to turn it inside, but they turned and ran right inside to Blake Emerson.
Yeah, and Parker turned him in. He done a good job of making him turn into the inside right there, which allowed Emerson to come in and get it.
So it is second down and 8, 7:16 left in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter of play. Our director's not in the room with us tonight. He's actually out on the photo deck. So he's outside with Trip Keeter. Billy Smallwood's down on the sideline with the camera. Double handoff here. They're going to run it to the left side, and the Panthers stick with it. Thad Bray once again grabbed the jersey and then held on to make the tackle after what is going to be a 3-yard gain up to the 38-yard line. Kenny Ketcher's side. Lance, 28 years ago, I started calling high school football, and you see that play a lot.
Yeah.
Back 28 years ago.
Yeah.
With a double wing set.
A little double wing. We used to call it like a little wing reverse or something like that.
And or a counter.
Yeah, a little counter.
Yeah, the two handoffs. But remember, boy, how many times did we go and see Yellville Summit run plays like that?
Oh, Yellville and Hoxie.
Yeah. Third down, 5, 6:17 left. And now this time they want to run it with a quarterback draw, and there's just nobody there. No running room, I should say. And the Panthers come right up. And the first one, Dustin McCosh was there, but also Blake Emerson. And it's a loss on the play and nowhere for the quarterback, John Greathouse, to go. So it's fourth down and 7. 2-yard loss at least, maybe 3. And 5:44 left until halftime.
Well, this time, Panthers make another stop, get another score before half.
Ball is right at the 30. Yeah, get it to 35. That'd be good. They're going to punt it. Panthers going to get it. It's going to hit at the 35. It's going to roll to the 33, and that's where the Panthers are going to take over and have the possession right here. So, yeah, Dover, they've gotten 3 first downs here in this first half. Penalties have hurt them. So they're going to have to turn the football back over and send their defense back out onto the field. And Dover's sideline, there's not a lot of numbers on their sideline as well. So
yeah, they've only got 20. I think there's 6.
And you're talking
7.
about dress. How many dressed out?
That's what I'm saying. There's 20 in uniform.
Okay. That have the pads on and everything. First down, Panthers at the 33. So 77 yards away, or 67 yards away. Now the Panthers have it punched away, and it's loose, and Dover gets it. Rolling out to the right side. Lindley wanted to throw it. He was rolling to the right and cocked his left arm back, and then it punched free. And it is picked up by catcher side, and it'll be Dover football at the 36. So scratch that about the Panthers being able to maybe score and get it to 35 before half.
Well, they still could, Bill. Turnover here, maybe a scoop and score.
Yeah.
Pick six.
Or just a stop. We've seen that it doesn't take them long to score. 5:14 left. If the Panther band plays, we will take some of their performance if they get on the field at halftime.
Well, they're
First
moving.
Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. They are out of the bleachers. So this time he's going to keep it, the quarterback around the right end, and again, just nothing really there. It's going to be tackled by Tristan Thisson. There is a flag that comes in. Are they going to get him because he tackled him up around the helmet? Did he grab the face
they're
mask?
going to get. That's what I was afraid of.
It's a personal foul against the Panthers. It's not a face mask, Lance.
No. They were just going at it.
After the play was over.
Yeah.
So it takes the football down to the 21.
It's not the kid's fault. Both of them were still going at it. He's just the one that got flagged.
So it's at the with 5 minutes left. It's at the 21. And Dover, the deepest they've been in Panther territory. Remember, they started that one drive at the 40.
Yeah.
That's where the drive started.
Yeah.
And that's where the pass was picked off at the 23. And now we're going to have more play clock issues. It was at 0 before they ever got really out of the huddle. We can't see the play clock. I know you can't see it.
Well, I see one in the reflection of this glass right here. I'm seeing that one.
Down here. Yeah. So it has now been reset. It is now running, and it's now at 18. So 4 minutes, 55 seconds left until half. And the football now is at the 21. Greathouse is going to throw it here. He wants to. Now he's pressured. He's rolling, and he is going to be tackled at about the line of scrimmage. Just all kinds of white jerseys right there.
Looked like Johnson actually made the tackle. West had the pressure coming in from the backside. Forced him into Johnson. Hayden Johnson.
Hayden Johnson, the sophomore.
Yeah.
It's a loss. They didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a 1 yard loss. So it's second down and 11. 4:24 left until halftime. Here in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter, 28-0 the score. It's been all Panthers from the start. And the Panthers will get the football to begin the third. And now Greathouse is going to keep it this time, run it to the right side. He makes one miss, and then the Panthers, he makes another miss, and now he's rolling out to the left side. He's finally clipped down. That's a good tackle in open field by Lazo.
There's a flag right here.
We'll have to check the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty marker.
I think it's going to be against the Pirates.
Holding against Dover. It would be third down.
With a
loss. About
loss.
14, yeah. They're going to decline it. Panthers are going to decline it. They're going to mark it. It's third down and 14, maybe almost 15.
That's a good decision by Coach over there, not letting any more time run off the clock than he has to.
Todd Wood in his second year at Heber Springs. Will Cox in his second year here at Dover. Panthers won 42-6 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Open field is to the right, and now Greathouse in shotgun takes. He's going to keep the football running up the middle, and he is going to still be on his feet off to the left side. The Panthers finally get there and stack him up at about the 19-yard line. Lazo again.
Lazo and Johnson.
So it's
Parker,
third down and 9. Third down and 8, we'll say right here. I've asked for clarification on if we're saying his name right or not. If we are not, we apologize.
It's fourth down, Bill. That was third down.
Yeah, it's fourth down.
14.
Fourth down and 8.
So Lazo is right?
Well, I said we're trying to get clarification on
I
that.
think that's right.
Yeah. Fourth down, that's the way you'd say it?
Yeah, that's
what it looks like to you?
That's what it looks like.
Fourth down and 8 2:48 left in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter, and the Panthers have a 28-0 lead. Open field is to the right, and now shotgun. They want to run it right here, but there's just nothing there. The Panthers really pursued that, so no gain on the play. Parker's really had a good game, and that's a turnover on down.
Was that Owens in the backfield right there?
Yeah, and Hayden Johnson grabbed him around the ankles and made the tackle. So it is first down for the Panthers, so they are going to get it back. I knew I'd get a clarification from somewhere, and I knew that you and me probably, with our luck, were not pronouncing it right. It's Lozo.
Lozo.
Yep. I have that from a good source.
Okay.
I don't ever reveal my sources.
Mm-hmm.
Lozo.
Lozo.
So it's first down. And because we want to make sure we're saying his name right, because he's been on some big plays tonight.
And we're never right.
No, we're never right. So we knew that we would have to stick with that. And now Lindley wants to throw, rolling out to the left side. There's nothing there. He just threw it away there, got rid of it in a hurry.
And he was out of the tackle box, so he should be okay on that one.
So it is second down and 10. I don't even know if they call grounding anymore. I tell you, last Saturday night, I was in the game last Saturday night, and I kept waiting for grounding, and I never saw it. So I don't even know if is it still out there. It still happens?
Yeah.
So,
and it happens at the most inopportune times.
Second down, 10 Panthers at the 19-yard line. 2:25 left until half. They lead 28-0. Open field to the left. Lindley takes and now rolls left. He is being pressured, and he's still looking. There's a marker down. He's going to run out of bounds into the near boundary at the 27. There's another marker that comes in. So two separate Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flags on the play. So could they both be holding? 2:18. They're separate though. So we'll see.
So they can only take one.
Yeah, they can only take one of them. Panther Band is going to play at halftime. So we will take their performance at half. So
no, that's good.
Pirates going to back this up. That holding penalty takes the football all the way back inside the 10. So they took the first one, Lance, because it's a spot penalty, so it's worth a lot more. It basically is a 12-yard penalty. So it's second down and 22. Panthers are getting set up for their halftime performance with the band. I just hope that some of that equipment doesn't get run into.
You think?
So Panthers here on second down and long. Screen pass complete. Another flag is down. Parker Brown across the 20. He's across the 25, spins at the 30, running to right at midfield. He's to the 40 down the right sideline. Once again, they won't catch him. He's out of the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers, but we'll check that marker. So Panthers here on second down and long. Screen pass complete. Another flag is down. Parker Brown across the 20. He's across the 25, spins at the 30, running to right at midfield. He's to the 40 down the right sideline. Once again, you want to, but you got to come back to me because there's holding.
And it's down inside the 5.
Yeah, Todd Wood's going back to the official. That would have been Parker Brown's third touchdown. It would have been the fourth touchdown pass of the night for Lindley. But Coach Wood is getting the explanation on the holding penalty. And you know what Coach Wood's first question was? Who's it on? He wanted to know a number.
I got a beef about that.
Or is this going to stand? They're going to wave this off? Panthers are going back down the field. Now they're saying touchdown after they talked about it. Well, Coach Wood, after the discussion, well, I don't know what the
he's clubbing in the head.
Personal foul. Well, I have no idea what he just called, Lance, because he never motioned.
Well, he was punching the side of the head.
Yeah, but he never pointed to either side. Will Cox is wanting an explanation.
He pointed at defense, but
so. But where the official was standing, did he not make everybody in the building or everybody in the stadium think that, hey, this is not going to stand?
And that's what I was going to say is if it was a holding, Why don't you call the play dead right there instead of letting everybody run 93 yards down the football field?
Yeah, but he stood there.
That's what I'm saying.
And it turns out to be what it looked like in all actuality. What they decided was, I guess, targeting. As the extra point, well, it never happened. Because of offside before the play. Yeah, that was not a good explanation by the referee when he came over. And I think he's going to explain it more in depth to Will Cox.
Well, he needs to.
After this extra point. But that's the third touchdown for Parker Brown.
Yeah.
And that's the fourth touchdown pass from Xander Lindley.
And, Bill, all of Brown's touchdowns have been over 50 yards.
So, and the defense has scored the one touchdown. So the Panthers have a extra point coming up, and it is good. So he keeps his perfect streak in line, Gideon Tate. And it is a non-flagrant targeting penalty is the case. Todd Wood went and talked to the official, and I think when Coach Wood went and talked to the official when that flag was first thrown, and again, the official where he threw it, Lance, standing all by himself, he gave you no indication that he didn't want everybody to come back to him.
But, Billy, is the flag still not sitting there? Is that not a flag in the middle of the G?
Yeah, he didn't pick up his flag. He did come over and –
I understand, but –
yeah, but he did come over just now and explain it to Will Cox, but someone will have to grab the referees.
And we don't need to wait on him to go down there and get it.
That's the head referee. Have to grab his penalty marker at some point. And the back judge is going to go and get it. Yeah, he sees it back there, so he's going to go and get it. So Parker Brown has a 93-yard touchdown now added on to his other two touchdowns. One of 51 and one of 77.
76 or 77 and then 93. Is that right?
Yeah, and 4 touchdown passes thrown by Xander Lindley tonight. His other touchdown went to Austin Winchester, and then the defense has scored a touchdown as well. So now
is this where they're going to assess
they're going to put
penalty?
The penalty yardage on this kickoff. So they'll kick it off from the 45-yard line. This game has not been played at a crisp pace after touchdowns on the kickoffs as far as when they set the ball down. It's taking a little time to get it back in play, but now the Panthers ready to kick it away. Todd Wood has to be happy with his team's play here in the first half. They lead 35-0. High, short kick, little sky kick that's caught at the 25. Fair caught, and now the defense will come back out onto the field here in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance. Second quarter, it's 35-0. The Panthers have the advantage, and the defense back out on the field. It is 35-0 here. We'll try to get you some scores at halftime.
If you can.
Yeah, if we can.
You're in charge of that. I'm in charge of H2O.
I'm going to have a guest, I think. Well, hey, my guest is already in
go.
Here. I was just about to text our guest.
No, snuck in on us.
Yep. Athletic Director Tim Bullington is going to join us at halftime for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. That's coming up after we hear the Panther band perform. And now Dover, they're going to run it right here. This is Great House again, and Great House coming around to the near side is going to be stacked up right at the 30-yard line. Panthers pursue that again. And Thisson there, also Keenan Sneed. It is a 6-yard gain on the play, second down and 4. And Great House on the carry there.
Oh, PA guy is cracking me up now. He's a good one.
90 seconds left in this first half of play. Panthers at home next week. Lone Oak in town. Shotgun formation, Great House takes, and this time he's going to hand the football off, but minimal yardage off that right side, and that's Sneed in on the tackle. Catcher side carried it. It's 3rd down 4 with just 55 seconds left in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter of play. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll catch the performance of the Heber Springs Band at halftime on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Then we'll visit with Heber Springs Athletic Director Tim Bullington. 3rd down and 4, 30 seconds left until half. And Great House turns. Catcher side is going to run the football, but catcher side had nowhere to go. Once again, the Panthers crashed in on that, and just no running room.
Was that 58?
Corbin Jones came in and made the tackle. It's a yard loss on the play, and what's going to be the final play of this second quarter. And the PA announcer just told you to go get you one of those burgers.
A booster burger.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, well, take care of that and bring another water back with you when we head to halftime. It is 35-0. Panthers have the lead here at the half. We're going to step away. We'll take 2-minute timeout, and then we'll come back and in 2 minutes, and it'll be the Panther Band that will perform. In fact, we'll take a 3-minute break right here, and then the Panther Band is coming up next in 3 minutes, and then we'll visit with Heber Springs Athletic Director Tim Bullington after this break. The First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report is coming up next. 35-0. Panthers lead at the half. This is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The all-new Cowboy Collision and Customs is a full-service collision center with a state-of-the-art repair facility. Our certified repair professionals can get you a free estimate in less than 15 minutes and even do same-day repairs. We offer loaner vehicles and flexible payment plans through Sunbit. Open 24/7 online. Go to cowboycbg.com to schedule an appointment today. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. Cowboy Collision and Customs in Heber Springs.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Did you know inside the Lake Boutique at your local F.L. Davis, we carry a variety of furniture. Shop the selection we have for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. We've got a little bit of everything to choose from. We have casual, fun, traditional, and one-of-a-kind pieces ready to go and be delivered to your home. We can also do special orders on furniture. Visit us at the Lake Boutique located inside your local F.L. Davis Ace in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, and Pea Ridge for furniture you won't find anywhere else.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs. First Arkansas Bank and Trust is thinking outside the box with Cube. Cube is a new interactive banking service that allows you to cash checks, make deposits, make your home or auto loan payment without leaving the comfort of your vehicle. Cube uses live, local, friendly account representatives Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For extended banking hours, personal service, and convenient access, start banking outside the box with Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission. Amen. And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
Heber Springs is home. Home for Panthers football and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Here at halftime, Billy Morgan with you along with Tim Bullington, Heber Springs Athletic Director, on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. And the Panthers at the half with the lead 35-0. We are going to listen to the Panther band, but they're still on the field with the cheerleaders. So right now we have a chance to visit with Tim Bullington first, so we're going to catch up with him on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. And Heber Springs Athletic Director, I know you've got to like this score here at the half, up 35-0.
Hey, it's great. It's a great game. You know, I think Parker Brown has a couple of touchdowns, lots of yards, good
3
defensive plays.
Yeah.
So it's fun to come watch this, absolutely.
Yeah, and what about this time of the year? It's got to be a busy time for the athletic department, because obviously we talk a lot about football. You had junior high football, 7th grade last night, winners at home. But there's so much going on. The Josh Park was earlier in the week, and tennis, golf, cross country, volleyball also going. There's a lot going on right now.
Absolutely. Golf is getting ready for district tournament next week, and we had Josh Park this week. Great turnout. I think 40 schools came out to that. And Josh Park's always a great thing to come to. Lots of schools love it, big and small. But, yeah, lots of things going on. Tennis, getting geared up for the wintertime too, though. You know, basketball is pushing it. We got bowling coming in, swimming. Lots of opportunities for our kids to get involved.
How much fun has it been to watch the kids get involved, the youth, with the basketball coaches? I know the Monday clinics, I've heard a lot of people. I know I have nephews that go to that. I know everybody's excited about that.
Yeah, we're excited about our basketball program. I think both the coaches that we hired this year are young, on the young side. They're ready to prove themselves, and they know that for longevity we've got to have a good, solid youth Pee Wee league, and so they're starting it right now. I mean, they didn't even ask. They just said, we're doing it. And I said, go for it. You know, let's do something to help our kids and get them involved. And so they're going to do that. They've done it this summertime, this fall. They're going to take some time off during the basketball season, but hopefully we'll have our youth basketball leagues going, and then after that they're going to come back and do some more. So yeah, there's a lot going on.
This past week I thought we had a great crowd for the home opener, and I know that there's still opportunities for fans. If you don't want to go up to the gate and buy a ticket every game, you can go and you can stop by and get your season passes as well.
Yeah, you know, our season pass is it's about as good as you can get. For $50, you can get in any season home game for free. It doesn't matter what it is. You'll pay that $50 and you walk in and show your pass. Our kids get in free already, but from a parent's perspective, you know, you come to 10 games this school year, and it pays for it. So, but that can be purchased at the ticket booth. It can also be purchased in the central office. Just come talk to Lisa Olmstead. We accept cash, credit, check, whatever you have. To take care of that.
How challenging was last year? Obviously, we're going to get a chance to see the band. We didn't get to see a lot of things that we normally see on a regular Friday night and throughout a season. And now trying to get back to some sense of what we enjoy, and to see in a big crowd like we got to see last week. That had to be a great way to start the season.
Well, I'll tell you, it's something that I didn't know, you know, coming in. So, you know, I'd heard things about Heber Springs football and Heber Springs athletics and the fan support and our kids and our band and all the things, and I haven't had an opportunity to really witness it. Last Friday against Harding Academy, you could see kind of everybody there. Even tonight, you know, our band is rocking it out. Our cheerleading and our dance team are here. I mean, we've got a great program. You know, I can't believe anybody would not want to be a part of Heber, that's for sure.
Yeah, great crowd here as well, and what's turned out to be a nice night. It's going to be in the 70s, I probably promise you, before it's all over, okay? It's going to
I brought a jacket
feel a lot
just
better.
in
You
case.
won't need that tonight, okay?
I actually brought my chair. My wife and I are sitting over a chair by the entrance, and every time somebody walks by there, they're going, hey, that was a great idea. That was a great idea, because the stands over there are not real big, and our band takes up a lot of it. So.
Yeah. Hey, Tim Bullington, Athletic Director at Heber Springs, always great to see you. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at the next home game real soon.
Yeah, absolutely. We play next Friday at home versus Lone Oak, and then you know, after that we'll be on the road, I think Thursday night against the Stuttgart team. That's going to be televised, and then we'll come back, and I think Southside maybe, or for homecoming, and then Clinton, and so we got some good games coming up. So
all right, Tim Bullington,
appreciate you guys.
Heber Springs Athletic Director, joining us here at the half. It's the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Stay with us. We'll come back in 30 seconds, and we'll take the Heber Springs Marching Band, their performance in 30 seconds on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report.
The all-new Cowboy Collision and Customs is a full-service collision center with a state-of-the-art repair facility. Our certified repair professionals can get you a free estimate in less than 15 minutes and even do same-day repairs. We offer loaner vehicles and flexible payment plans through Sunbit. Open 24/7 online. Go to cowboycbg.com to schedule an appointment today. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. Cowboy Collision and Customs in Heber Springs.
The band is under the direction of Mr. Anthony Harmon and Mr. David Burkhalter, and under the field direction of drum major Grant Howard.
Back here in Dover, let's take a listen. And those of you that are watching on YouTube and Facebook Live, it's the Heber Springs Marching Band as they are getting ready to perform here at Dover. Panthers lead 35-0 at the half. Panther band getting a nice hand from the Dover fans here at halftime as they put on a great performance as always. And I'll tell you, they came all the way over here to Dover. It's not an easy trip to Dover. The Panthers traveling here tonight. Lance is looking up scores. I'm not sure he's had much luck finding any scores at halftime, but he might have a few.
I found a few, even some local ones up here.
Well, let's let me tell you first about First Arkansas Bank and Trust. It is the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. And don't forget to start thinking outside the box with the Cube. The Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust is a new way of banking. You can cash checks, make deposits, pay your house or auto loan payment, and interact with a live account representative 7 days a week without leaving your vehicle. ATMs are a thing of the past, so stop living in the past and start banking with the Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Heber Springs. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The Cube is so easy to use that even I have used the Cube. So
is that right?
Yeah, anybody can use the Cube. And John Simmons showed me how to do it, and it didn't take me no time to figure it out. What kind of scores have you found, Lance?
Well, locally, it's supposed to be a pretty good football game. Valonia is up 40-28 over Las Vegas, and that's in Russellville. It's not saying what.
I think that was last night, wasn't it? I think that's
was
the
it last
final.
night?
I think that was.
Okay, I thought it was tonight for some reason.
I think that was the TV game last night.
Mountain Home's up 21-0 over Batesville in the second. Oh, where was my other one at that somebody might be interested in?
The water tastes great here, by the way, Lance. Thanks for bringing the water back up.
Pottsville's 10-7 over Clarksville in the second. CAC's up over Mayflower, 14-0 at the second. I don't know how updated these scores are. Newport was leading Lone Oak 14-13 in the second quarter.
Well, see, they've got the Heber Springs score wrong on there. It's 35-0, but they've got
Charleston 10-9 over Ozark in the third. And that's all I can see that anybody might have a little bit of interest in. No score on Quitman and Mountain View. I didn't see anything on Clinton either.
I'll look and see if I can find some other scores here in a moment. We are at halftime.
Dardanelle's up 28-6 over Clinton in the second quarter.
Panthers at the half with a 35-0 lead. And Lance, before we take a break here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report, just your thoughts on the first half that you saw from the Panthers there in the first half.
Well,
I mean, the offense scored the 4 touchdowns. Offense scored 4 touchdowns. Defense scored 1.
Mm-hmm.
Special teams set up one of those touchdowns.
Yes, they did. Special teams has played a big part in this football game. Dover hasn't had a lot of luck on special teams, and Heber's been able to capitalize on that. So far, the Panthers have looked really good offensively. Lindley has looked like he's beginning to figure things out back there in the pocket, and is able to use his legs to get out of whatever little bit of trouble he gets in. And Parker Brown he's looked very impressive tonight against the Pirates. Dover has had a problem of shooting themselves in the foot so far tonight with turnovers and penalties. And so I think that's got a lot to do with it is.
So the Panthers at the half have a 35-0 lead. Let's step away. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back. In fact, we're going to take a 4-minute timeout. We'll come back with the second half on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Third quarter is coming up after this. 4-minute timeout. This is Panther. In fact, we'll take a 5-minute. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout. Good. Panthers at the half, 35-0 have the lead as they will step away. This is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
A new year means all new inventory, great deals, and award-winning service at Steve Landers Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC. Are you looking to start off the new year with a new vehicle or get your current vehicle back to like-new condition? We have all your vehicle needs covered. We're open 24/7 for you to shop your way. Check out our new or pre-owned inventory, schedule service, or purchase accessories online at cowboycbg.com. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. We can't wait to see you at Cowboy Chevrolet in Heber Springs. Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, First United Methodist Church, CWB Engineers, Niece's Custom Frame Shop, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Shelton's Jewelry and Gift Gallery, Olmsted Funeral Home, Ozark Country Market. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For details, see Tim Brewer in Heber Springs or call 501-362-5027. The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Tubby Tees, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Cash Saver Heber Springs, Superior Transmission and Rhino Lining, Cornerstone Hardware Designs, Tina Moore at Tina Moore Allstate, Neil Bank Heber Springs, Avcor, Heber Springs Eye Care Center, Unity Health. These Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Make your new home look new with the help of Heber Springs Home Furnishings. They can make any room in your home look its best with brands like Catnapper, Ashley, Dreamline, Restonic, and more. Check out their selection of appliances, rugs, wall art, Greer's Ferry Lake items, and Cedar outdoor furniture. Ask about free lake area delivery and payment options as low as $0 down. Go see Amy today at Heber Springs Home Furnishings, located on top of the mountain next to U-Haul in Heber Springs.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Graham Plumbing, Cleburne County Memorial Gardens, Dr. Jan Sharp Heber Springs Clinic, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Al's Computer and Mail Center, Pizza Pizzazz, White River Health Systems, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Julian Heat and Air, Heber Springs Resort. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. And folks, it is Ram Power Days. An awesome thing they have going on right now for that is 0% interest for 72 months on your new Ram 1500. I know that's crazy to hear because you're watching our lots and you're seeing cars coming and going. We're turning our Ram inventory at our rapid pace. But if you don't see what you want online, give us a shout because we have several coming and we can save your Ram for you. Give us a shout at redriverdodge.com or make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Rock Mortgage Lending Equal Housing Lender, Survival Flight, Jitterbug Coffee House, Judy King School of Dance, Cornerstone Title and Escrow, McKenzie Realty, Allen Furniture, Eagle Bank, Stephanie Thompson with Access Medical Clinic. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mention it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Golden Girls Clothing Company, Jet Fest Motor Brokers, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Law Office of Rebecca Prince, Chris O'Neill, and Josh Rogers, Dr. Ryan Buffalo and Family, First Security Bank, Visual Identity, Eagle Pest Management, Old Town Espresso. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Back at halftime, First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming to a close as both teams are coming back out onto the field, and we're ready for the second half to get underway. Panthers have a 35-0 lead And glad that you're watching the game, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook Live, and also glad if you're listening to the game on the radio on 101.9 The Lake. And we appreciate all of our sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you the games on the radio and also to stream the games. Billy Morgan with Lance Hamilton. And our director tonight for video is Jeremy Bivens. Our producer-engineer on radio is Rick Hobgood, Billy Smallwood on the field camera, and Trip Keeter on the high camera here atop the grandstands. Are you looking for the referees, Lance?
No, I'm actually watching the band.
Oh, okay. The
Sonder off of the football field down here in the corner.
Okay. Both bands sounded good. Dover band just finished, and they're heading off the field, and it's cooled down to 82 degrees, Lance, as we get ready to start this second half.
And we do have a nice northerly breeze blowing in on us.
Yeah, you just can't feel it.
No, I can. Right
you
here.
Can?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, this
I'm still trying to feel that breeze.
This press box reminds me a lot of the one at Clinton, other than this one has operational windows.
Yeah.
And it does have ventilation up there.
Yeah.
If you go next door, they don't have they don't have the window
There's
open.
AC going.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have AC blowing in here.
Yeah, it's right here.
It's blowing?
Yeah.
Well, we need to shut the windows.
Well, maybe yours is closed up there. It looks like it.
So here's the kickoff, and it is going to be taken. Short kickoff. Panthers will have it. Well, we had to open the windows because we had to be able to connect to Biv.
Well, and you got to be able to hear
That's true. Yeah, we don't want to sit behind the glass. No.
We just tough it out.
Yeah. No, mine's open, but I don't feel anything. I think yours
don't look open.
It's open. Yeah.
Mine is open, though. I can feel it right here.
Well,
put your hand right here.
Yours doesn't look open.
Put your hand right here by mine.
No wonder Lance has been in such a good mood tonight. He's sitting right underneath the sweet air.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 35-0 Panther lead as we get ready to start the second half, and the pass complete. Cusick on the right side. He breaks one tackle, two tackles, takes it up across the 35, and Cusick up to the 36. He gets 8 on first down and second down and 2 for the Panthers. Good first half for Xander Lindley through 4 touchdown passes, and Austin Winchester caught one of them, and 3 of them were caught by
Parker Brown. Yeah. Hey, Easton made a good run right there after the catch.
Second down and a couple, and there's movement on the right side. Panthers also had the interception for the touchdown. That was Hayden Johnson, right?
No,
I beg your pardon.
No,
that was
Edwards.
Yeah,
Chris Edwards.
Yeah, Chris Edwards had the pick 6. So Panthers, after that penalty, Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag, marches it back. It'll be second down, and we'll call it about 7 right here. We'll have the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview coming up after the game. Lindley going to throw it here on second down, throwing deep for Cusick, incomplete.
Boy, and he threw it too.
At the 40-yard line. And it'll bring up third down. Now, remember, with the Panthers up 35-0, even with that incompletion, the clock's going to roll here in the second half. This is the Cry-Like Real Estate third quarter. And it's third down and 7 for the Panthers here. They have it at their own 31.
Bill, Coach Will Cox is making me warm with that pullover he's got on down there.
Well, it is 81 right now. Now to throw, Lindley. On third down, he pumps. Now he rolls to the right. Now he's going to tuck the football and run. He's going to be running out of bounds short of the first down. So he's going to be stopped by Colton Turley. Fourth down coming up here.
Well, let's see what Coach decides to do here.
So it's fourth down and a couple right here. Can he catch her side there on the tackle? Fourth down and a couple. And Lindley is standing at his own 32. We'll see if he drops back a couple of steps or if they go. Looks like they're going to go. And remember, they're working for next week trying to get better. There's a marker down. Did they draw Dover offside?
Yep.
So Dover is offside. So that's a Cowboy Chevrolet first down and a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty against Dover. Hey, Panther fans, when you're ready to buy or sell a home, choose an experienced local realtor to navigate the process. Let Crylike Real Estate help anytime you have questions about real estate. Crylike knows the way. Let them get you home. Go Panthers from everyone at Crylike Real Estate in Heber Springs. 8-10 and counting. First down. I'm going to guess that you've been to the creek at Long.
Oh yeah, that was one of the hangouts.
First down. And now Lindley rolls to the right, throws with his left hand, and it is complete at the 35, inside the 30, and inside the 25-yard line. And the completion there to Cusick, and a good run after the completion. Another first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was a good run by Easton.
Cowboy Chevrolet first down. Panthers moving to our left if you're listening on radio. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook Live, you can see that. 6:45 left. Jeremy Bivens working hard, directing. Open field is to the right. In shotgun formation is Lindley here. Lindley, play fake to Brown. Now rolls to his right. Throws is complete to Cusick at the 15, at the 10. And Cusick is inside the 10-yard line and didn't quite get to the 5. He's going to be stopped at about the 7. But it is another 14-yard gain. But there is a Cowboy Chevrolet marker down.
Yeah, I think he's coming back.
It's an illegal block in the back, I think, with 6:06 left.
But yeah, if you ever get an opportunity, you and Dusty would like to go up to the Big Piney up here just north of town, hang out at Long Pool, and even go on up to Booger Holler, and you can access the Big Piney up there.
I've heard of Booger Holler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after the penalty, it is first down and 16. We don't get to say first down and 16 many times through the season. You don't want to say first down and 16.
No, you don't. But in this situation, it'll be okay.
Open field is to the left. Cusick is in motion, and they'll throw it to him on the right side. Screen pass, stiff arm after he caught it, and he's going to carry it forward down inside the 25 to about the 24. And it'll bring up second down. It's second down and about 12, about a 4-yard gain on the play. And that is Zach Stang on the tackle. So second down and 12. Open field to the left as we go under 5 minutes left here in the Crylike Real Estate third quarter of play here in the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. Second down, 12. Lindley has Brown in motion. Now Lindley takes, he fires right side again, complete Cusick. Cusick going to drag a tackler inside the 25-yard line down near the 20 to about the 21. And it is catcher side on the tackle. Third down, 7 for the Panthers after a 5-yard gain there. 4:20 and counting in the third quarter. 35-0 Panthers if you're just joining us. Don't forget, after the game, we'll name the Heartland Ford Player of the Game. Parker Brown was last week's Heartland Ford Player of the Game. He's in the running, you'd think, this week. Xander Lindley's got to be in the running as well. Third down. Lindley takes. Lindley throws over the middle. Diving attempt by Cusick at the 2, but it's incomplete, just off his fingertips. And it'll be fourth down. Fourth and almost 8. It would be a 37-yard field goal attempt right here. So the Panthers are going to go. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. And Parker Brown is the back to the right of Lindley. This has all been through the air on this drive. Lindley looks into the boundary. He has 2 receivers to each side. Hanna's in the slot on the right. Yancey in the slot on the left. Winchester is the wide receiver to the left. And Cusick is the wide receiver to the right. They're going to take a timeout here as the play clock was just about So we'll take a timeout here in the Crye-Leike Real Estate third quarter. We step away for 30 seconds from the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. It is 35-0. Panthers lead as we step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from FL Davis. Did you know inside the Lake Boutique at your local FL Davis, we carry a variety of furniture. Shop the selection we have for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. We've got a little bit of everything to choose from. We have casual, fun, traditional, and one-of-a-kind pieces ready to go and be delivered to your home. We can also do special orders on furniture. Visit us at the Lake Boutique located inside your local FL Davis Ace in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, and Pea Ridge for furniture you won't find anywhere else.
3:05 left here in the Crye-Leike Real Estate third quarter. Panthers took a timeout there to talk about it on 4th down. 4th and 8, they lead 35-0. They'll play Lone Oak next week. Todd Wood and his staff working on things here in the third quarter with a 35-0 lead. They know they have their work cut out for them next week and didn't get to play the one game against Newport, so only 2 non-conference games. So in shotgun right here in an empty backfield, Brown is up close to the line on the left side. They're going to run it right here from right to left, and the carry inside the 15, the 10, the 5, and that is a touchdown, Panthers. And that was Lozo on the carry and the touchdown. Zane Lozo. And the Panthers lead it 41-0 with 2:40 left in the third quarter. And that was blocked well, Lance.
Mm-hmm. It was. It was a nice little run by Lozo.
And so it's 41-0 now, Panthers. And the extra point from Gideon Tate. He was able to just sneak that last extra point over the crossbar. This one is up, and this one splits the uprights, and he still has not missed this season. So 42-0, Panthers lead, 2:10 remaining in the Crye-Leike Real Estate third quarter. We step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust is thinking outside the box with Cube. Cube is a new interactive banking service that allows you to cash checks, make deposits, make your home or auto loan payment without leaving the comfort of your vehicle. Cube uses live, local, friendly account representatives Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For extended banking hours, personal service, and convenient access, start banking outside the box with Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
$1:18 and counting left here in the Crye-Leike Real Estate third quarter. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton, Jeremy Bivens, along with our crew. And glad to have you with us, Rick Hobgood, Billy Smallwood, Trip Keeter on the road here tonight. We are in Dover. Panthers have a 42-0 lead as Zane Lozo just scored on the ground. Panthers' first rushing touchdown. Here's a return up across the 25 to the 26. It'll be a Panther first down, or a Dover first down, and they'll send their offense out onto the field. And not sure they'll get a play before we run out of time in the Crye-Leike Real Estate third quarter, because the clock, it's a rolling clock. And if you're wondering why the clock is rolling, 35 is the magic number. You get to 35, then the clock rolls in the second half. Not the first half, but in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
In 10 seconds, 9 seconds, we'll see if they, no, they're not going to run a play. So we have come to the end of the third quarter, brought to you by Crye-Leike Real Estate. We'll step away for 60 seconds. Panthers in control on the road as we go to the fourth. 42-0. Heber Springs leads on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, They give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, First United Methodist Church, CWB Engineers, Niece's Custom Frame Shop, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Shelton's Jewelry and Gift Gallery, Olmsted Funeral Home, Ozark Country Market. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
42-0 as we go to the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter. Panthers lead 42-0. They led 35-0 at the break. And score on their first series of the second half. And now Dover drops the football, but it's going to be covered up back at the 11-yard line. That is John Greathouse who went back and covered it up. And Lance, they have had trouble securing the football at times tonight. And so it's going to be second down and very long right here. And, you know, obviously it's a Dover team that's trying to get better as their season goes along as well. You'd like to see them have some confidence here in the second half, and that's not what they needed there.
Bill, they got 5 seniors on the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sophomores.
Yeah, young team. Yeah.
So hopefully Will's got something that he can, you know, grow with right here, and maybe have some kids coming in ninth grade that'll be sophomores next year that'll help them out.
Greenhouse is going to keep the football himself, and he's going to be tackled for a loss here. That's Gideon Tate that's in the backfield to make the tackle. Loss back inside the 10 at the 8. As we're under 11 minutes left in this football game in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter here inside the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. All of a sudden, since you told me that we had the vents blowing the cooler air,
you can feel it.
I feel a lot cooler all of a sudden. Is it that, or is it the fact that the sun is set?
Well, I think it's the fact that the sun is set.
A little cooler. It's 80 right now.
And you are in Dover, which is north of the interstate.
Yeah. Third down and very long here with 10 1/4 remaining in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter. And now they're going to run it, come to the near side. Panthers string that out well. Just no one up front for Dover able to block in front of Corbin Jones. And Corbin Jones, a sophomore, made the tackle.
Yeah.
So it's fourth down and long with 10 minutes left.
Boy, it is long, isn't it?
Well,
10,
that
20,
first play.
Almost 30.
Yeah, that first play. Yeah, football's at the 10. And, yeah,
they
got to get up to the 37. Yeah, so it's 4th and 27. See if they punt it right here. 9.5 left. High snap. It goes over the punter's head, and it goes in through the end zone and into the back of the end zone, so that's a safety. So the Panthers get 2 more points.
7.
Yeah, and now leading 44-0, and they'll get the free kick. So 44-0, right high here. Snap there went over the head. John Greathouse never had a chance. High snap, it goes over the punter's head. 9-10 left through the end zone. In the back of the quarter, the Panthers are about to get the football on a free kick. Hey, Sulphur Creek Outfitters challenges you to live your adventures with the latest outdoor gear, clothing, bikes, and water sports equipment. Record your adventures with Garmin and GoPro and shop in-store or online at sulphurcreekoutfitters.com. Sign up and save big with their Peak Rewards loyalty points. Give the gift of adventure with a gift card, 10% discount for veterans, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. They are located next to Walmart in Heber Springs, and look for Sulphur Creek Outfitters #2 coming to Searcy. So Panthers ready to get it on the free kick, and all throughout this time right now, the clock is rolling here in the fourth quarter. The Panthers leading at 44-0. Panthers needed a game like this after falling 42-7 last week before conference play starts next week. Lone Oak will be the opponent.
The Lone Oak Jackrabbits.
We'll visit with Todd Wood on the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview after the game. I'll run downstairs and join Billy Smallwood for that. That'll be on YouTube and Facebook Live, so make sure you stay tuned on video, the video side for that. Fair catch being called for by Yancey. He dropped it, but then he went and scrambled for it and got it back. And the Panthers have it at the 44-yard line. The free kick is not something that you see a lot anymore in high school football. We don't see a lot of safeties. I couldn't tell you the last time we've seen one. 7:22 left. They're going to mark this somehow at the 42 is where they mark it. So the Panthers will have it right there. And 7:12 left. We'll see what offense comes out on the field. Panthers, Tim Bullington came up. We saw him at halftime. He talked about the support over there, and there is a good group of Panther fans.
There is.
Band here as well. And Cusick is going to run the – well, let's see. Yeah, Cusick is going to run the offense. Gideon Tate is the back. And Easton Cusick turns, hands it off to Tate. Tate bounces off the first tackler, but then he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage and tackled there by Jeremiah Mercier. So 2nd down 10. We saw Easton Cusick come in last week and run the offense.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped the clock momentarily for injury. So catcher side is going to have to come out of the game. I think this is the first time, Lance, I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
But I would just wanted to say that I think, well, I say that he's holding the back of his neck. This is the first time I think he's been off the field all night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he plays both ways.
So it is 2nd down 10. Ball in the center of the field, and now the Panthers take a timeout. So 6:03 left in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters 4th quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds. Panthers lead 44-0 on your hometown station 101.9 The Lake.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission. And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
6:03 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. It's 2nd down and 10. Ball favoring the left hash. We'll see what Easton Cusick can do with the offense right here. Gideon Tate is the back. Panthers have 2 receivers to each side. And the snap. Toss right side for Tate. Sidesteps one man, tries to get outside, turns the corner at the 43. Marker comes in. He gets up to the 44-yard line before he stopped. We'll have to check the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. It would be a gain of 3. They give him the 45. But it's against the Panthers, I think. Yep, because they're giving the number to Todd Wood over there.
Yep. Was it blocking the back or something?
Yep. So 5:14 left. Jeremy Bivens looks like he needs a jacket out there where he is.
Does Biv need a light jacket?
Yeah, he looks a little cool out there. Looks like he has went and tried to. He has a little bit of a small Afghan wrapped around him right now, trying to stay warm. There's a pass to the left side. This is short of Yancey, and it is incomplete. He tried to bring it in, but it hits the turf. So it's 3rd down and long now after the penalty. 3rd down and 17 with 4:47 left.
Bill, I just realized that both quarterbacks that we played tonight are southpaws.
Yeah, and both of them we played last week.
We got 2
southpaws.
We got 2 Jim Zorns.
Yeah. 3rd down, or Steve Young's.
Yeah, I like Jim Zorn better.
Yeah, a lot of people probably listening to us have no idea who Jim Zorn is.
Well, they should.
Probably
they should
too
research
young.
it.
3rd down, and now rolling to the left. This is Cusick throwing downfield, incomplete at the 40-yard line. That was intended for Chandler Weber. Jim Zorn of the Seattle Seahawks.
For his time, he was a really good quarterback. He threw. Do you know who his number one receiver was?
They probably would not remember Steve Largent.
There you go. Well, they might know him from politics.
I was going to say, yes, that's right, yeah. Well, Steve Largent was a heck of a receiver.
Yeah, he was, and Jim Zorn was a heck of a quarterback for the Seahawks back in the
AFC,
late 70s, early 80s.
The AFC West was a wild
Dan Fouts.
division back in those days. Toss left side. This is 4th and 14. Tate is going to run, and Tate's going to carry it forward for 4 yards, but he's well short of the first down, so the Panthers turn it over on downs. Dover's going to have it at the 37. And first down for the Pirates at the 37-yard line. Yeah, Dan Fouts. Yeah, you're
Air Coryell.
Yeah, in those days, Kellen Winslow and that bunch.
Charlie Joyner, Johnny Jefferson.
They just couldn't stop anybody. Well, they could score a lot of points.
Oh, I know. Their defense was dismal, but they could score some points.
Open field to the left. As we go under 3 minutes left here in quarter number 4. Brought to you by Sulphur Creek Outfitters. The Panthers up 44-0. And Dover's going to keep it on the ground right here. Carry it forward. Positive yards. And Tristan Thisson on the tackle. Good to see Kenny Ketcherside. I was just talking about him.
Yeah.
He came out, but he's back in. So he looked like he was hurting when he came out. But good to see him back in there. So 2nd down, 7 coming up here. Don't forget to stop by the Gym Movie Theater this weekend. Kenny Nations has got a new movie down there, Cry Macho. Clint Eastwood this weekend, and another snap gets away from John Greathouse. He's going to go back and fall on it at the 49. And it'll be 3rd and long right here. Kenny, I'm trying to talk Lance and Kelly into coming to the movie with me Sunday or Monday night. Can't seem to get Lance out of the house so that late at night.
That's late night.
Yeah.
Well, man, when you wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning like I do, for whatever reason, I have no idea, but that's when my eyes decide to open up. Man, by 7, 8 o'clock at night, I'm ready to get parallel with the earth.
3rd down and long right here. So 3rd and long. Yeah, Joe Sugg has a new nickname for Jeremy since he's cool up here tonight.
Easy sleeves.
Yep. They're going to keep it on the ground. This is Kenny Ketcherside to the 49, a yard gain on the play.
Well, you know, you can get Jeremy an easy ice on our way out of Dover if you wanted to.
Well, yeah, he probably does need something to drink on the way home.
There's a Sonic on the way out of town on the south side of Dover.
Football at the 49-yard line. Open field is to the left, and what might be the final play of the game right here. Don't forget, if you're watching the game on Facebook Live and YouTube, stay put. We'll be back. I'll run downstairs and catch up with Coach Wood on the Jagged Edge Fitness postgame interview. That's coming up next. Here's the punt. It did not get above the line of scrimmage, so it hit and is down right there.
And that's just the story of the night for the
Pirates.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to be the way the game's going to end.
Reminder tonight.
So Panthers don't have to run a play. They'll come across, and they will congratulate each other, the Pirates and the Panthers. And the Panthers win it by the final score of 44-0. And Lance, this was a victory that the Panthers needed here on the road tonight. And it's time now for Lance to tell us, as we'll get ready to tell you about the Heartland Ford player of the game here in just a few moments, as the Panthers are victorious here tonight on the road in Dover. And always appreciate Heartland Ford for sponsoring our player of the game. And it's now time for us to pick out the Heartland Ford player of the game. Heartland Ford, proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough player of the game. Each week a player is chosen to be honored for their accomplishments. Heartland Ford believes that hard work, dedication, and the drive to give it your all in every aspect, from preparation to play, is why we take time to honor these individuals. This week's Heartland Ford Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. Lance, who is it this week?
This week we're going to give it to the sophomore quarterback, Xander Lindley.
Well, congratulations.
He had over 300 yards of passing with no INTs and 4 passing touchdowns.
Congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Xander Lindley, our Heartland Ford Player of the Game. Outstanding night as well from tonight from Parker Brown, who had 3 receiving touchdowns, and also a receiving touchdown from Austin Winchester in the football game, and a pick 6 from Chris Edwards, and then the safety that adds the 44 points. So the Panthers win it here tonight, 44-0. That is the final score. So stay with us on video on YouTube and on Facebook, and we will have our interview with Coach Todd Wood down on the field, and it's brought to you by Jagged Edge Fitness. That's coming up next on the video side on YouTube and Facebook Live. So again, we thank you for joining us on radio from the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. Lance, we'll see the Panthers next week against Lone Oak.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
So that's all for our coverage on the radio side. Stay with us on Facebook Live and YouTube for the Jagged Edge Fitness postgame interview. That is coming up next here on the lake. So for our entire broadcast crew, for Lance Hamilton, for Jeremy Bivens, for Rick Hobgood, Billy Smallwood, and for Trip Keeter, this is Billy Morgan saying thanks for listening, and good night from Dover. The Panthers come home a winner as they win it tonight, 44-0. So long, everybody.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Panther football on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game was presented by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, FL Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Heber Springs Home Furnishings, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire, and by the Mini Panther Football Boosters. This broadcast is the property of KSUG Radio and may not be reused, rebroadcast, or retransmitted without express written consent. The Panthers play here. 101.9 The Lake.
Remember, you got to get your votes in, Chief. You got to get your votes in. If you get me the 60s vote before 1 o'clock this morning, you can vote in that one. Otherwise, it'll be
everybody, back here in Dover. The Panthers win tonight, 44-0. And Todd Wood, I was just talking to Philip Seaton. He said that's the first shutout for a Panther football team since 2018, just the third shutout for the Panthers in the last week.
Yeah, I was just told that by someone else, and that says a lot for our defense. And we got a couple of gifts tonight from the offensive side of the ball, but you know what? We took advantage of it. That bodes well for our defense when they're able to take some advantage of some things that were given to us and be able to do well. And I'm very, very proud of our defense tonight. Everybody was flying to the ball. Everybody's taking care of their assignment, so can't ask for anything better than that.
Good to visit with Todd Wood here on the Jagged Edge post-game interview, and it just tells you just how hard it is to come up with a shutout because we've seen some really good defenses here at Heber Springs, but shutouts are not easy to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a team effort. I mean, if you have one guy break down, it can cost you big time. And tonight I was really proud of 11 guys on the field taking care of their business, 11 guys doing their job. And I think, and I've been telling people that the experience that we've had over the last couple of weeks, going all the way back to BB and the scrimmage, and having so many guys getting so many reps that hadn't had it before, didn't have it last year, came back in spring and the summer, and over the last couple of weeks have had the ability to be able to get some more experience. That's going to bode well for us for the rest of the season. So to be able to have that experience, be able to plug in more guys and be able to fill those spots that we need to fill says a lot for these guys. I'm really proud of them.
What about Xander Lindley running this offense? Talk about his work tonight along with Parker Brown on the receiving end of 3 touchdowns, the 4 that he threw, and also a reception there from Winchester. Also Winchester had a reception for a touchdown.
Yeah, I was really proud of Xander. He's being in his second start of the season, and he grew up tonight. He did a lot of growing up. He got a lot of confidence in himself, and there was a couple of occasions where he was kind of looking more at the offensive line than he was looking downfield, but he settled down, started looking downfield for his receivers, and made some really outstanding throws. And we got to get our receivers to catch the ball, but I was really proud of him growing up tonight. And of course, Parker Brown, if you get him out in open field, he's going to be able to do some dynamic things. And so, he's going to be a big part of our offense. But we got some other guys. I mean, Austin Winchester, I knew down there at the goal line that we'd be able to put the ball in his hands, and he's going to use his size and his effort to be able to plug it in. And I was real proud of him on that play.
Chris Edwards, how big was his pick six?
Well, if there was a play that kind of turned the tide, I mean, we had just coming off the field off of 2 drop passes for touchdowns, and then he comes out there, and we kind of got to let down, and the defense gets out there, and then he does a pick six. The whole place goes crazy, and the whole sideline over here goes crazy, and that really boosted us up. That's the kind of thing that I tell people. You never know what's going to really start something big for this team, and when things start rolling. So, that play, I look back at it and say that's the turn of the game.
Did you feel like there was no letdown there in the second half as well? And you could see you put 7 more on the board. Zane Lozo with a touchdown there, and that was on 4th down.
Yeah, we put Zane Lozo. Zane Lozo actually is a transfer from Dover. And so he's coming back home, and so we wanted to give him the opportunity to get the ball in his hands, see what he could do, and didn't know it was going to be 4th down and 8, but he turned the corner and was able to put his speed into the end zone. Really good to see that. But you're right, this is the second week in a row that I can really say that first half, second half there's no letdown. These guys continue to fight, they keep grinding, and they keep going at it, and that's what I want to see. I want to see a total team effort for 48 full minutes.
When you come on the road here, and I know you don't look behind you, I know you're looking ahead, but I know you can feel the energy from behind you. I thought we had a great crowd travel over here to the game.
Absolutely.
The spirit teams and the fans, I saw them standing along the fence as well.
Absolutely. I mean, that's if there's one thing that gets these kids excited, it's to look up and see a crowd behind them and see everybody jumping up and down and screaming and hollering for them and stuff, and the band and the cheerleaders on the pop. I mean, it's a great atmosphere. It's a great football Friday night football atmosphere. You got to love that kind of stuff. These kids do.
It's a happy ride home. I know you'll turn the page real quick, though, and get ready for what's going to be a good Lone Oak team. It'll be exciting because conference play.
Yeah, for the kids, I'm sure they'll celebrate it over the next 24, 48 hours. For the coaches, as soon as we get on the bus, we turn the page. We're going to take a look at what we're doing tonight and make sure we can correct some things. But yeah, tomorrow it's back at work, and we're going to take a look at Lone Oak.
All right, Coach, always appreciate your job. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you. Go Panthers. Appreciate it.
All right, that is Todd Wood joining us here tonight from Dover for the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast tonight. Again, we'll have the YouTube, Facebook Live, as well as radio coverage on 101.9 The Lake from Panther Stadium next week when the Panthers take on the Lone Oak Jackrabbits. It all starts at 6:15, kickoff at 7 o'clock
next week. So for our entire crew here tonight, Lance Hamilton, Billy Smallwood, Jeremy Bivens, Trip Keeter here in Dover tonight. We appreciate so much you watching the football game tonight. And again, we thank Jagged Edge Fitness for sponsoring our post-game interview tonight. Panthers win 44-0. This is Billy Morgan. So long, everybody.